Daily market analysis for May 9th, 2017. If you look at the indexes, most of the indexes were down. Nasdaq 100 was up and composite index was up marginally, but the small cap index, S&P index, NYSE, Dow Jones, and the total market index, all of them were down. And in terms of underlying breadth, the breadth again had a negative day. T2108 is at 49.55. So now you have more stocks, or like you have basically only 49% of the stocks above the 40-day moving average, while 51% of the stocks are below their 50-day moving average. And if you want to see the underlying breadth, in fact, by our measure in the last 3 days, there has been improvement in breadth, because the number of stocks up 4% plus has been positive for each of these 3 days. Today was 157 stocks up 4%, 125 were down. So there's a burst of buying which came into the market. You will see the primary indicator is still not really at the levels like what you see when there is a very aggressive buying. So it is stuck at this level. 3-4 days of selling is followed by 2-3 days of buying, but it's not really a high powered buying with 300 plus days on the upside. And as you can see in the last 3 days, these numbers have also improved. So at the moment the market continues to crawl up, and it spends some time going sideways and then it crawls up, or like basically been going sideways for a number of days now. So but as I keep saying that you don't make money out of the indexes, you have to look at underlying stocks, because underlying stocks can outperform the indexes, and underlying stocks can have catalysts. They can have a specific reason why they're going up. So if you look at that and run scans, then you will find some buy candidates. They were like intraday, there are a lot many buy candidates. You had MDC Holding, which was a breakout on earnings, good, nice breakout. Volume was high. Also RIC, which is again a hospitality company, and it was up big on earnings breakout. Again, float is small, 9 million float, and you will see that these are the kind of stocks with float below 10 millions are the one which can make big moves, and especially the stocks with float below 5 million can be more explosive. So if you see float here, it is 6 million on this particular KMG. Again, very nice setup, first leg orderly pullback, and now trying to break out. XRF, which is a recent IPO, Chinese IPO, and as you see, Chinese stocks are doing well, so this one looks nice. Another Chinese play, Vips. Once upon a time it made a big move. If you see here, it made a big move. Now just stuck in a range, but for a swing trade it might work, because the Chinese stocks are working currently. That's the reason why I put it there. ELP in fact had earnings. This is the earnings date, so next earnings was today after the close, and actually it gapped down 25%. I think in the after hours, last I saw 20% or something. EBIX, again you'll see that earnings is marked here. So this you can do IntelliChart by adding a column here or a field here and take the date for earnings. Similarly, you can do this for short interest on this particular stock. Short interest is 29% of the float has been shorted. So EBX. Then you have ICANN Enterprises. You'll see again like the earnings 5/9/2017. So there are a lot of these stocks which had earnings today, basically, and they are the one which even this stock, because earnings was today, it went up. So that's the reason. So that's as far as the breakouts are concerned. And in order to find breakouts like this, what you have to do is you have to run scans, and you can run scans like 4% breakout. You can run scans like dollar breakout, and then from that list eliminate candidate based on conditions of good setup which meets setup definition, and based on that, these are some of the ideas which are looking good for swing trading basically.